Hi, it's counselor and educator Dr. Greg Jantz. Here we are. Are you part of a toxic family? I just want to share just a few minutes about this topic. One of my best-selling out of 45 books is a little book called Dealing with Toxic People. Toxic people is a big topic. I'm just going to share briefly on this idea of toxic people. A toxic person, and I'm going to give you my definition. Here it is. A toxic family involves patterns of behavior that are harmful, manipulative, or emotionally abusive. This could include criticism, control, or favoritism that harms mental and emotional well-being. That's a family that's toxic. Now, there's different forms of toxic behavior. I've put here in my notes that it can range from verbal abuse and manipulation to what we call passive aggressive and kind of behind the scenes manipulation. How to identify, and I know we've got to go quick, these are fast little videos, signs of toxic interactions. Well, if you regularly feel exhausted, anxious, frustrated after an interaction with a family member, that may be a common indicator this is toxic. Let me say that again. Exhausted, anxious, frustrated. That's after every interaction. Number 2, there's emotional and psychological abuse. Examples could be gaslighting, making you manipulate you to believe something's not true. Emotional invalidation, your feelings don't matter. Guilt tripping, undermining self-worth, and really where there's a creation of a dependency. They make you dependent upon them. All right, effects of growing up in a toxic family. 2 I want to mention. It's going to erode your self-esteem and your confidence. Constant criticism and manipulation will erode self-esteem. There's a price to pay, and it can lead to long-lasting effects just on your self-worth. Number 2, this is important, increased anxiety and depression. Toxic family dynamics contribute to mental health issues, including anxiety and depression and complex trauma. So lots of anxiety and depression that can come from being in a toxic family. Now, this is not about blame. It's not about saying, hey, they're responsible for all my problems. That's not the case. All right. Number 1, how do we get out of this? What's the beginning of a pathway? We've got to learn how to set healthy boundaries. Learn to establish and communicate boundaries. Lots of good information on boundaries in the blog that I hope you dig into right after this, because that's a key. We can have boundaries without being mean or rude, by the way. Okay. And really, it's an emotional protection. Then I think there's times it's been so brutal that we need to seek professional support. And that means counselor, that means a good, strong program that can help redeem your self-worth, redeem and renew, and I'm going to say restart a whole new direction for your life. Okay, just a few thoughts as we look at the topic. Are you a part of a toxic family? I've got lots of great information on this.